Hello there, and welcome to the Time Film Podcast, where we talk film, TV, games, and all that jazz like there's no tomorrow. This week, we're talking about the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. My name is Tom, and as always, I'm joined by my co-host John. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays.
Merry
How are you
Christmas.
this
Oh my
week?
God. I am very chilled and relaxed right now, but it's just Christmas at this time. Yeah, very, very excited to talk today. Yeah, how are you?
Yes, I'm very good, thank you. So yeah, Merry Christmas to everybody who celebrates. It's almost the end of the year. It's an
Mm.
exciting time. So we are going to be covering what is the final thing. I thought it was Black Panther, but no. The final thing of Phase 4 of the MCU. Finally rounding out this chapter, this questionable chapter of Marvel's catalog with Guardians of the Galaxy, the holiday special. Briefly explain the plot for those who don't know.
All right. The Guardians are on a mission to make Christmas unforgettable for Quill and head to Earth in search of the perfect present.
Wow, wonderful. So yeah, full
Wow.
spoilers ahead. If you haven't watched this yet, I can only recommend it. I think it's so wholesome in all the best ways. What did you think?
It is wholesome, as you said, and we get to see like this different side of James Gunn. Like he can do like a Christmas special, but with the Guardians, he knows the Guardians that well.
Mm.
And this was funny. This was funnier than Ragnarok and
Yes,
Thor: Love and Thunder. Like, oh my
combined.
God, this is like really funny, and yeah, I just loved it. It was just so wholesome,
Mm.
and the music. Oh,
Yeah, I think James Gunn is just like I don't even know how to describe him. I owe so much to him. We are so lucky to have him working, and the news that he is one of the co-CEOs of DC is amazing. Rest assured, we're going to be covering all of the Guardians of the Galaxy films next year, so stay tuned for that. We'll be doing the first two, and then obviously the third one, which we got a trailer for a few weeks ago. We'll talk about that kind of towards the end, but I just think that his movies don't miss. I think that he really understands the balance between sincere and goofy. Sometimes comic book films really struggle with that balance. Sometimes, like you're saying with Ragnarok and Love and Thunder, they go too goofy and you miss that sincerity. And I think it's a testament to how good of a filmmaker James Gunn is that even in a 40-minute special, he can make one of the most wholesome and tear-jerking and just something that captures the Christmas spirit so well in this special.
yeah, it is crazy this one because yeah, for spoilers ahead, they actually go and find Kevin Bacon. They find the legend himself, the guy who was in Footloose, the guy who was in X-Men First Class. I
Yes.
wonder how they're gonna react to that.
Is that canon?
Yeah, he's not canon, but we don't know. But yeah, they steal Kevin Bacon. That is just like a crazy plot line. Imagine you just tell someone like, "Hey, have you seen the Holiday Special?" Like, no, no, what is it? So basically, a mantis and Dave Bautista steal Kevin Bacon.
I mean, it's what a, like I remember James Gunn said before the release of this, he said that this is going to introduce one of his favorite characters to the MCU. And people were like, oh, who's it going to be? Is it Silver Surfer? Is it Adam Warlock? It's Kevin Bacon, which is
Oh my
just
God,
perfect. And I
perfect.
think what I love so much about this is there's no world-ending stakes. It's a small contained story. James Gunn said that he wanted to kind of emulate those kind of Christmas specials from when he was a kid. And I think that this really, really does that. Even from the opening moments with the little animated sequence between young Quill and Yondu and Kraglin, I think it does really evoke just the style of just the purest holiday special. I mean, we a long time ago,
Oh,
2 years ago, that's a long
oh,
time ago, 2020, we
it's not that
covered
long ago.
that
What are you
was that
talking
was
about?
ages ago. We covered the original Star Wars holiday special. Remember that, John? Remember that one?
Oh God, oh God.
Safe to say it's not very good.
Wait,
But
why are we?
point being is that we covered that. And I think everything that that special was trying to do, this one does just immaculately. This one made me really emotional, actually. I never really cared about Mantis
Oh,
as a
same, same.
character. I feel like they didn't give us enough to really make me be like, yeah, I'm invested. But this special really made me care for her. I think, again, James Gunn said this he wanted to bring Mantis into the forefront. He wanted to make her more than just a background character, which she has been basically since Guardians 2 in the 3 films she's appeared in since. And I love the fact that they really made her empathetic and they really like brought out her emotions and also made her really likable. And I just think again, some comic book things struggle to do that in 2 hours, but James Gunn does it in 40 minutes.
What a
Like,
chef.
What a Chad.
I mean, it's crazy because the last time we saw the Guardians of the Galaxy was 5 years ago, 2017,
Yes, that
and
was the last time we had a Guardians of the Galaxy film.
uh,
Obviously, they were in Infinity War and Endgame and Love and Thunder as well.
yeah, of course, but I meant like a proper
Yeah,
Guardians,
yeah,
like get together, like hey, it's the Guardians. I
yeah.
don't know.
It's a fun time, everyone.
It's a fun time, but in Vodot 2, there was some issues with some characters because there was a lot to balance in that
Mm,
film with a lot of themes like father and son relationships and other relationships as well. And I think that theme is all about love and care in that
mm.
film. And this one greatly expands with that, but with the Christmas spirit. It expands on,
Yes.
like the idea of the entire universe has been snapped by Thanos and then brought back. And it's going to be very weird for nowhere, the place they were trying to build, get back together. It's very weird at that time. And what James Gunn did was really beautiful here because he's bringing the Christmas spirit, into this film and bringing back everyone. And I think that's just wholesome.
Yeah.
He's trying to think of, what these characters been through. And with Mantis in the 2017, it was very hard to find out who she really is in Bodot 2. But in this one, yeah, as you said, you do really care. You do feel empathetic for her. Oh my God, the wholesome moment. Right. So, spoilers, when Mantis tells Peter that she's related to him, Peter just responds back, Mantis, that's the best holiday gift that anyone can have. And that's just
Yeah.
awesome. That is just
It
so wholesome.
Yeah, it really is. That was like a background detail in Guardians 2. And a lot of people theorized, oh, does this mean that Mantis and Quill are siblings? And I think that that moment was just beautiful. There's like the Guardians has always been this story about found family. And I think to kind of reaffirm that, expressing them all in the best ways. And I think you make a really good point. These characters have been through so much. So getting to see them all just be nice to each other and be wholesome. One of the like really, really cute moments, like you think about what happened in Infinity War and Endgame. Endgame barely explores this. But Nebula and Rocket were the only people left of the Guardians. That was it. You get like one moment where they hold each other's hand and it's really poignant. But it was just them for 5 years and they had to get over that. And there's a really, really sweet moment where for Christmas, Nebula gifts Rocket Bucky's arm, which is a really, really funny. It's funny for one thing. It's a cool callback. It makes you just imagine Nebula stealing Bucky's arm, which is just funny. But it's also really, really sweet and really joyful. And this shows in all the most subtle ways that everyone cares for each other, that this is a family. And in a lot of ways, this is going to make Guardians 3 so much more depressing when we see the final chapter for these people. Even in the way that Mantis jumps at the story that Kraglin tells about Christmas and Yondu, just shows that there's just this deep care and a deep love. And I swear, we're all gonna cry so hard at the
We're gonna
third
cry
one.
so hard. We're just having very sad thoughts about what's gonna happen. But this was just really wholesome. When you have that 5 year span and you
Mm,
don't look back on the Guardians, I mean, you did watching this Marvel marathon. Like you did that for Infinity War. You watch all those films and then you come back
yeah.
to. I didn't really watch the Guardians get the Galaxy for years, and then
Mm,
watching this, I was like, damn, that's how I forgot how the Guardians were like a family. So Guardians of the Galaxy one, ah man, that greatly defines the Guardians, like with the music and how they personify them, like they create emotions for them with Hooked on a Feeling, Come Get Your Love. Oh my God, Come Get Your Love. That is a
yeah,
great
there
song.
are so many great. Like I think this holiday special continues that as well. There are some great old Christmas songs. Obviously, it starts with the Fairy Tale of New York, and of course, the title sequence is a new piece called "I Don't Know What Christmas Is," and
Love
oh
this
my
song.
God, what a bop!
It is absolutely a bop. I thought, oh no, are they gonna do a Christmas song? Please don't ruin it. Please don't ruin it. And it was a banger. It was a
Mm.
banger.
Yeah, like it was funny and it, continued the trend of having an opening dance number during the credits. It was just brilliant. It
Which
really was
yeah,
just fantastic. And there's really funny bits where Quill's like that's not in the law, and that the fact they're getting everything wrong, like it really is a
yeah,
brilliant song. It's one that I'll be listening to every
yeah.
Christmas now from now on.
Oh,
I think it's a banger.
oh, if I play it in front of my family, what is this song? I was like, this is a masterpiece.
The true purpose of that song is just confuse everyone.
Yeah, then it's like humans are very weird.
Yes.
Yes. And oh my God, yeah. And then Groot. Oh my
Oh
god.
yeah, we got Swole Groot,
That's it's so weird because we saw him. When did we see him last time? When did we
Love
see
and Thunder.
Yes, that Groot didn't change at all. But then, as we got back to this Groot in the holiday special, oh my god, he was like swole. He was like, that Giga Chad, like, he's like,
Yes. What are your takes on that? A lot of people, some people love it, some people hate it. What do you think? Because obviously this is James Gunn has reiterated on Twitter or whatever that this isn't Groot, this is Groot's son. So obviously him going a different direction kind of makes sense. Like what do you think about it?
I don't mind.
Yeah, I don't mind either. Yeah. But
Yeah, I
I
don't
think
mind. It's
it's
just Groot.
fun.
Yeah, he's vibing. He doesn't do anything which fits very well for the holiday
Mm,
special. He just goes, "I am Groot." I mean, Vin
yeah.
Diesel, legendary voice actor, boy.
Yeah,
But Vin,
they keep.
yeah,
I swear they've probably got enough footage of Vin Diesel saying "I am Groot" at this point. Like, come on.
mate, I swear, how much money does he make?
Oh,
For someone
so much
saying,
money. He
"Oh
probably
my god."
yeah, he probably makes like a couple of million for his one day where he just says "I am Groot."
And then you got the sound engineers like, can you say that one more time?
Yeah. Can you
Uh,
say that again, but with more feeling?
can you say that again with anger but with jealousy? I am
It
Groot.
just goes to show. I mean, we wouldn't have it any other way. I think Groot is such a beloved, and I think that this kind of, this new, Swole Groot. What I like about it is that it shows almost the influences of the Guardians. Like to me, he's like seen Drax, this big guy, and is like, I want to be big as well. I want to be strong like him. And so, in whatever way, he's done that, and we see him in the Guardians 3 trailer with like 6 guns using like
Oh,
all of different like tendons. Like that was really cool. I think there's loads of really nice opportunities for this like different Groot, and I guess a lot of emotion as well.
yeah. And then, oh yeah, the ship. Yes.
Absolutely. We've had the Milano, we've had the Benatar, and now we've got the Bowie. I really hope that Guardians 3 has a Bowie song on the soundtrack. Please. They have one in the first one. They've got
Moonage
Moonage
Daydream.
Daydream, but I would like another one, please.
Oh, okay,
Give me
okay. Well, you
more.
need to talk to James Gunn, like, please, can you add Starman? Can you add
Starman would be good.
uh
I think
Genie?
Starman's
Gene
quite nice.
Genie? That'd be cool.
Gene,
Gene Genie.
I mean, any Bowie song, let's be honest right
Any Bowie
now.
song, yeah.
Yeah, like that's really interesting. And again, like another great song in this one is Here It Is Christmas Time with Kevin Bacon singing at the end. I think Kevin
Oh
Bacon was
hell
so
yeah.
great. It was great to see him scared and then like really happy. And then like when Kraglin tells him why it means so much. And again, you get that holiday spirit and that really wholesome Christmas vibe. And
Yeah.
he's kind of thinking to himself, like, oh, I should do something nice for these people. And they all become really good friends, which is brilliant. And
Yes.
I think at the end they say, see you at Easter. I mean, I would love an Easter special, but
Oh
it's
my
probably
god.
not going to happen. It's
No,
probably not
no,
going to happen because
no.
Guardians 3 comes out in May. So, like, are we
Yeah.
really going to get another Guardians special? I think this is what they need to do. As much as we did a video on Werewolf by Night, and you can check that out if you're interested. We weren't huge on Werewolf by Night, but I
No.
think that Werewolf by Night, it tried something different. And I think
It
this
did.
also does something different. The Marvel special presentations can do so much more with Disney Plus than the TV shows can. We don't
Yeah.
need 6 episodes of the same thing. One 40, 50-minute thing can really, really be great. This one, it had like loads of like TV elements to it. And I really liked that. I thought that was really fun. And I think that it kind of got away with that. Like, you're not going to get away with having all the TV stuff at the cinema, but a special presentation, you can do that. You can have it look a little bit less
Yeah.
polished.
I know what you mean. Like the cinematography, it was like lens. I don't know what the lens were, but it was like very TV like. You know what I'm
The
talking about?
T
Like
the TV lens. That's what
the
they say. They
TV
say,
lens. Oh,
Jerry, pass me the TV lens.
that's be the TV lens. And like, oh my god, this is gonna be great for cinema. No, no, no.
No,
TV.
television.
Television. Oh my god. Um.
Whoa. And then there
I
are
mean,
other ways as well. The animated segments, they were
oh
rotoscoped. So for anybody who doesn't know what
wait,
rotoscoping is,
rotoscope. Uh,
yeah,
it,
so
it,
they shot those scenes. Michael Rooker came back and they had, a kid playing young Peter and they had
oh
Kraglin.
yeah, yeah. I remember now.
And then
Yeah,
rotoscoping is where they go like frame by frame and they paint over it. So what you're
mad.
seeing is real life performances. It's kind of similar to motion capture, but in the fact that they filmed it all as it is, and then they went back and frame by frame, they painted everything. And that's why it looks so, I don't want to say old, but it gives the classic feel. And I think that was so cool.
Yeah, and there were some people that were complaining about the animated segment. It's like, what? Why are you complaining? Because that, for me, that is the Christmas spirit. That gives the Christmas like old Disney stuff. You know what I mean? Like it's like
Yeah.
that. And then the rotoscope. I remember there was behind the scenes. There was young Quill and then Yondu on set, and then they had that little figure that Quill gives him.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
One of those little
yeah,
like troll dolls that we see in,
yeah. Oh yeah, that was cute.
well,
Yeah,
similar to the troll dolls that we see in the first
yeah,
movie.
yeah. Weird. Yeah,
And there's that great bit where they all get in present day when they all get little dioramas of themselves, and Kraglin's is Kraglin holding his diorama, which
oh
is
my god.
just so fun. Like this really made me happy. It really put me in the Christmas spirit. It was really wholesome. It was joyful. It just felt good,
Yeah,
just to have something that I wasn't immediately unimpressed by, which I feel like so much Marvel stuff I am. And I feel like this really did just hit all the right marks. I mean, no, if I could give one criticism, I would say I would have wanted more. Let's explore the other Guardians more. Like, let's see more of the other ones. But at the end of the day, that doesn't really matter. Like
yeah.
I genuinely to the point where like I don't know about you, but this is my favorite thing in Phase 4.
Yeah, as I'm just thinking about it because all the insufferable things, all the
Yeah, we
pain,
we
all
have
the
we have covered it all, by the way. So, if you want to listen to all the times that we have been complaining about Phase 4, and not always, we have enjoyed stuff in Phase 4.
yeah,
You
we
can
enjoyed some
you can
stuff.
find
Yeah,
you can seek out all that. You can head over to our Marvel playlist and just kind of
it's like
find the Phase 4
finding a
stuff.
needle in a haystack. You know, you try to find the good stuff that we've been talking about, but
Yes.
we just been through so much stuff in the Marvel. Oh my god, Phase
It's
4. Oh
it's
my
th-
god.
there's good stuff in Phase 4, but I would say that every other phase has at least one or two slam dunks, two almost masterpieces. Whereas this phase, I would say the only slam dunk for me was the holiday special. Other than that, there's been some great stuff, there's been some bad stuff, there's most of it's been pretty mediocre. I do think that it's a shame that everything has been consistently so disappointing.
Yeah, I would say this might be the best content that we've seen from the Phase 4. Black Panther kind of comes close with
Yes, I
Eternals
agree.
as well. Those are like very close to each other, like reaching for number one. But number one it is the holiday special because that has the
Yeah.
emotions. It was more fun, and it was directed by James Gunn, which was and this direction was just amazing.
Yeah, we kind of like talked about this when we were doing the Wakanda Forever video, another video that you can watch if you're interested. But yeah, I think that there have definitely been some great stuff, but it's been few and far between. We've had so much that it feels, like the fatigue is really setting in. And the great stuff does have those kind of drawbacks. I loved Eternals and I loved Wakanda Forever, but they both had too much going on. And so what could have been really tight and powerfully emotional movies were kind of bogged down a little bit by some of that excess baggage. And I think that going forward, I did see a rumor that Marvel are going to peel back the amount of content they're doing, but I've also seen other rumors that suggest that they're going to be doing even more stuff. I hope that they go back to, two movies a year, maybe one TV show a year, that kind of stuff. Maybe three movies and one TV show or one presentation. Like, calm down, Marvel. Like, just take it slow, guys.
They're burning everything out with the shows. Like, okay, here's a TV show. Here's a Marvel. Just goes crazy.
Yes, but next year we do have Guardians of the Galaxy 3, which, that trailer recently was so emotional. I genuinely think, and I think a lot of people on the internet already are in agreement that Guardians of the Galaxy has the potential to be the best MCU trilogy and up there with The Dark Knight as, the best comic book trilogy.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just not crying.
It's okay. It's okay. It's Christmas. It's Christmas.
We're
You can
gonna
cry at
cry.
Christmas. It's okay.
Okay, yeah, that has to be. There's gonna be potential, man. Oh, this film is gonna be very emotional. As we've seen from the two films, there was a lots of emotional stuff with family. Wait, I just realized it's like Fast and Furious. Family. Oh my God, Vin Diesel. Wait, it makes sense. Oh my God, this is big
Whoa,
theory. This is
wait
big
one
theory time. Oh my
second.
God. Oh my
No,
God. This.
but James Gunn gets that balance that the Fast and Furious movies get. He gets the balance of goofy but also really wholesome and hitting those emotional moments. And that's such a perfect balance. And I don't want every comic book film to be like that. Of course, I love my realistic and dark, the Batman and like the Winter Soldier. I love those films too. But comic book films, there are some really great ones. And I think James Gunn and Sam Raimi are the best at it, where they balance the heartfelt stuff and the kind of goofy stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, I definitely think that this is really going to hit it. And I can't think of another comic book film that I'm as excited for. Like, I think I'm more excited for Guardians 3 than I am for Across the Spider-Verse, because
Oh, wow.
like
Oh, wow.
as
Okay.
much as I think Across the Spider-Verse will be great and possibly a better movie than Guardians 3, Guardians 3 is the end of this era. You know, it's going to be the end of the
I'll
Guardians as we
stop.
know
You're
it.
gonna make me sad now because
I'm so
oh,
sorry. I'm so sorry.
uh, yeah, it's gonna be that weird feeling because Marvel, when they had that end of the era for the Avengers, for
Yeah.
Endgame, this is gonna be really hard to watch. We knew so much from the first two films, and the music. Oh my God, it introduced us so many artists. The song from the '70s, and I wonder what James Gunn is gonna add.
I feel like we both have a real emotional connection with the MCU. We've grown up with this. I remember in 2015, we both thought Age of Ultron was the best film ever made. We used to love these films.
Oh my God.
And it breaks my heart to be so cynical and, to look back and see so many films that I no longer have that joy for. But every single time an MCU thing comes out, all I want is for it to be amazing. And I've been let down by things before. I will not be able to cope if Guardians 3 isn't amazing. And I really, really, really hope it is. James Gunn has given us 5 amazing comic book things in a row. Stick the
Brilliant.
landing, man. Stick the landing and then make some great stuff for DC.
Yeah, imagine he just drops Guardians 3. It's like the greatest film, no explanation, leaves for DC. It's like that Giga Chad meme. It's like just
Yeah.
arrives, no elaboration, leaves. And
Yeah. I mean, that's
yeah,
it. That's just
that,
it.
that that's it. What looks funnier, Guardians 3 with
Of,
Drax. Yeah.
yeah, with the kid and the ball.
Yeah, yeah,
No,
just
God
throws
damn
it
it.
back. Oh my God. If you haven't seen the trailer, you need to watch it.
Oh
But
yeah,
there's
it
some
looks amazing.
yeah, there were some great trailers out that day.
Ah, Indiana Jones,
Indiana
baby.
Jones.
Rest assured, we're going to be covering Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny as well. But yeah, so that's that for Guardians of the Galaxy, the holiday special. We're going to be back next year around April time. We're going to be covering all 3 Guardians of the Galaxy movies, so stay tuned for that. What are you going to give Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special out of 10?
And 9.
Me too. I think that's my only 9 in Phase 4.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait, yeah. Oh my God, yeah, it is.
That's
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
amazing. That's
yeah.
beautiful. That truly
That's
is.
beautiful. Yeah,
Merry
that is.
Christmas, one and
Merry
all.
Christmas, guys. Haha,
Ho
yes.
ho ho. Earthlings are so weird.
Yeah.
I don't know what Christmas is.
But Christmas time is here.
I'm applauding. You can't tell I'm applauding. I've got gloves on.
You're that cold over there.
Oh, I'm cold. This is my room in my house is simultaneously the coldest room in winter and the hottest room in summer. Why? I
Uh,
have no idea, but I'm freezing. I've got a hat on and I am pretty
wow,
cold.
wow. Well, good luck with that. Just get
Thank
a
you.
blanket around you. Yeah.
Oh, thanks, man.
Just stay safe. You don't want to get cold. Like,
Ah,
yeah,
thanks.
yeah. Anyway,
And thank you everyone for listening. Wow, full circle. If you're listening on YouTube and you enjoyed it, you can like and subscribe if you want to see more. And if you're listening on Spotify, you can follow and give us a 5-star review if you think we're worthy. You can check out other MCU content, as we've said. Last week we did Avatar, and next week we're doing Avatar: The Way of Water. James
ooh,
Cameron is back, baby. And
oh
from
my
there, we're going
God.
to be doing the best of the year and the most anticipated for
Oh
2023,
my God, the
as we
best of the
usually
year.
do every year. Oh yeah, I've already got my top 10. I'm ready. I'm ready right now. Let's go. We're doing
Oh
it.
my God, if you 2 years ago when we did the best film of the year,
Yes.
when we got to the best film of the year of 2020, 1917, and then you could hear me in the background going, "Oh my God, oh my God, I
You
forgot about that
forgot.
film. I forgot
That
about the
that
film."
to be fair, like that happened last year as well. You were
Oh
just
my God,
like, I can't remember what I've seen this year. You were like putting like Shang-Chi and No Way Home in your top
I'm
10. You were
so
like, I
sorry
can't,
for everyone.
and you were
I'm
like, I
so
can't remember
sorry.
what I've seen.
I'm so sorry, but don't worry. I've seen a lot of films this
You've
year.
seen, yeah, we've both seen loads of great stuff this year.
Yeah,
So
we've seen
hopefully,
so many great stuff. Yeah,
yeah, so
yeah.
hopefully, you've got everyone listening. You've got a treat next week when we're, oh no, the week after next when we're
But
talking about all of the great stuff we've seen this year.
Get your bingo cards ready because like get those bingos. Anyway,
I
yeah.
can't honestly. I don't know what to say. If there's an MCU movie in your top 10, I honestly have no idea what to say, man.
But bro, I've got like film dementia like for a year. Like, like if you just don't look back a year. But Google's gonna be on my side.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, I write down all the films that I watch, so I've got a full ranking on my laptop of all, wait, currently 46 films that I've seen this year.
Oh,
So like my top 10 is locked in and ready to go. We'll see how Avatar changes that. Maybe Avatar will sneak its way into the top 10, who knows?
that would be crazy if Avatar 2 was like the best film of 2022. Oh my, sorry for loud.
Jimmy Cameron is back.
Jimmy Cameron. Oh my god.
His friends call him Jimmy. What of it? We're friends. We're
Wait,
we're,
wait, dude.
we're close personal
What
friends.
friends? What friends? Okay.
If you can and everyone listening, you can email us if you tell us your thoughts on the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special and just ask us any questions or thoughts about anything. We'll answer it here on the pod. And you can follow us as well on Twitter and Instagram.
All right. And thank you for listening. Enjoy your Christmas.
Absolutely.
And
And
what?
have a happy new year.
Have a happy new year. Yeah. And those who don't celebrate Christmas, have a great break as well.
Yeah.
Have a great day or week or year. Not yet. It's already been a year, but
It's already been the
yeah.
year.
Yeah.
Happy 2023.
Oh my God. Okay. Thank you for listening. Take what you're given.
Give nothing back.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.